Ultimaker studies suggest that COVID-19 has increased worldwide 3D printing adoption. Oh, this one's interesting. Let's learn more in this Makers Update. Thanks for joining us on this Makers Update. My name is Grant, and this is 3D Musketeers. And yeah, COVID-19 actually doing something positive other than getting people to, care about hygiene just a little bit more. But this isn't about hygiene. This is about 3D printing. This is pretty interesting. So Ultimaker did an entire study about worldwide adoption of 3D printing. And I guess it kind of makes sense when you look at it, right? A lot of us 3D printing companies shut down with everybody else. But we at 3D Musketeers actually got our essential business certification because, like a lot of other people, we were making PPE. We were making face shields, over 1,500 to be precise, over 3 weeks in time. And the reason we only did it for 3 weeks was that our production facility that we work with in Bradenton, Florida, hi Mike, was awesome and decided to do the exact same thing. So while they were cutting molds to injection mold these things, we took over to do 3D printing in the meantime. And it's funny because the injection molding was able to do over 1,000 a day, and in 3 weeks of running 24 hours a day, we were only able to do 1,500. So it's kind of crazy, the difference in speed. But hey, it gained so much publicity and popularity for 3D printing, and we'll take it. Whatever we can take to move away from some of the lesser than PC friendly 3D printing topics, we'll take it. Overall awareness of 3D printing went up to 71% of people who were aware of 3D printing. 65% believed that it would become a widespread technology in their industry in the next 5 years. Spoiler alert, I hope that number is real, and I actually hope it's bigger. We would love to see 3D printing join more areas because, as a lot of you are seeing, you too can level up with 3D printing. And whether that's in your maker business or your home business or even your big business that you happen to work at, 3D printing is valuable everywhere to help you take those ideas and actually create them in a way that is affordable, effective, and, well, quick. And both of those show a 7% increase from last year. And 27% of that segment said that 3D printing is an investment priority in their company. Another 7% increase. This is basically because of COVID. We saw so much publicity come out over these make the mask, make the shield, print the curve flat style things, because this was people that really don't ever talk because we're all very much antisocial. And we all said, let's get together, let's make awesome. We don't care who you are. We don't care if we're actually competitors. We're all moving toward the same thing here. And it's one, to get rid of old inventory, but two, save some freaking lives. And well, we've done a lot. It also covers adoption maturity, which is how well embedded 3D printing is inside of a company. I think we have that covered here. Don't really think we have to worry about the embedding of 3D printing here at 3D Musketeers. It's literally in our name. But hey, I'll take it. I enjoy this kind of thing. And we see that fully embedded is increased by 2%. And I know that doesn't sound like a big number, but some places actually have seen losses with 3D printing adoption, as they're saying, okay, well, we don't need this, it's cool, but because there may not be someone there that can really push this technology and show business owners where they need it, it may not be something that a business owner is willing to spend that money on and actually give it the time that it needs to show functionality. And that's a problem, right? Because if you don't give an idea enough time to either flush it out as being good or bad, you're not really giving it time at all. We're seeing that 3D printing is being adopted heavily in a lot of the industries that we're playing in. Some of it where they're taking it and doing it in-house, where they're actually cutting us out. But a lot of industries are seeing that they can utilize us as 3D Musketeers as a means to understand how 3D printing plays a role and utilize the components without having to pay for a full-time engineer. Because boy howdy, let me tell you, additive manufacturing engineers, expensive. You don't want one of those if it's not something you adamantly need, and that's why companies like 3D Musketeers exist. And this is all due in part to COVID-19. I mean, we saw our team double during COVID. We almost doubled our amount of machines. We barely made any profit, but we focused on growing because we realized that there's not much we can do about the situation that was in front of us. We worked tirelessly. Actually, if I was to pay myself every dime the company makes, I didn't take a salary last year. If I was to pay myself every dime the company made last year, I would be paying myself less than $2 an hour. Should give you an idea of how tough last year was. But that's okay, because we're on the way out of it. Vaccines are getting out there. Get your vaccine. But this is interesting because the industries where it has grown, it's kind of crazy. And seeing that 3D printing is being able to fill these supply chain gaps, such as medical equipment, filtration, and even shoes, which is one that I didn't know. It was kind of cool to see it in this. That's pretty awesome. We're able to fill those gaps and voids that manufacturing can't. Because remember, when you have a massive influx of need of, let's say, masks, face shields, and those kinds of things, it takes months, generally speaking, for someone to cut a mold, get it manufactured, get it shipped, and get it onto store shelves. 3D printing? Instantly. Well, instantly. We gave away basically everything, and all but one hospital was so glad to accept all the donated items that we had. But the study did find some obstacles along the way, that operational capabilities, employee knowledge, and the difficulty of building a sound business case for the printing limited how much respondents could use printing at work. Hey, all of you people that said you don't really know how you could use it, hi, my name's Grant and I own 3D Musketeers. We can help you. Because you may not want to buy the machines and hire the right people, but you can just hire us to do the parts for you and pay us a small sum of money. It's pretty cool. And we love what we do, and we're pretty damn good at it, objectively speaking. Subjectively, objectively, basically the same thing. It's pretty cool. I like it. If you want to read the entire study from Ultimaker, it's all here with lots and lots of cool data, and you can explore for countries. You can look at, if we look at the United States, number 1. Oh, right. Well, that doesn't make not surprising. Awareness is 76%, adoption at 38%. Look at all this data. Very excited. We're going to have the entire thing linked in the description down below, but I hope you all enjoyed this Maker's Update. My name is Grant. This is 3D Musketeers. This piece of hair has not cooperated the entire time, and I just don't want to re-record this thing, so we're going to send it. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to call your loved ones, and keep making awesome. Have a good one. Remove me itching my nose because my nose is itchy. It's not a cocaine problem.